kind of like moral conundrum of like, yes, you could send them to work in the factory, but and it's like, nah, I have no problem with that.
No.
That's what you like. I'm in charge of this land. And
So in some respects, it is good that Nintendo didn't make it to the summer game announcement season because they didn't see this, so now it'll still come out.
Yeah.
there's a single tear runs down Miyamoto's face.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Is this a video game that, you know, a big mass of hundreds of thousands of people are going to download and play and enjoy? I don't know.
I mean, if
but
it's free
I'm
to
glad.
play, maybe, yeah.
I'm glad it exists.
I am glad it exists too. We're just about a minute away before we hand you over to the Xbox Extended Showcase. Matt, what's your take on Pal World?
You know what? Pass. I don't want to say anything.
Hard pass. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Make sure you stay tuned after the showcase. We'll be breaking down all of our reactions to all the gameplay that we got to see. I want to quickly mention one game that I'm excited for that's coming out early next year, and that is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Yes. That was a pleasant surprise for me out of Summer Game Fest. Prince of Persia going Metroidvania. Justin, does that seem like it's something you want to play?
Yeah, I mean, I went from skeptical, like, I went on a full arc of like, I don't know, but then they showed the extended gameplay, and that really sold me on it at Ubisoft. I thought it was awesome. I thought it did a really good job of bringing the time manipulation back in, which has become a part of Prince of Persia lore. So really clever, really well done.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, and it has a release date in, I want to say it's January 18th, early next year. All right, the showcase is starting in about a minute now, but don't forget, we've got a new episode of Next Gen Console Watch immediately afterwards to weigh in on which console's lineup is looking the most promising. And hey, if you haven't yet, check out IGN Rewards. It's where you can get access to exclusive giveaways, discounts, beta invites, game codes, in-game items, and more. Join today and get a one-time 10% discount code for almost everything in the IGN store. Justin, does that include GameScoop gear?
Yes.
Yes. Head to IGN.com/IGN Rewards and become a part of the IGN community. All right, it looks like the showcase is about to start. Everybody enjoy the show, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, we here. I'm just sharing the link. I'm just sharing the link to the stream. I'm gonna cut the camera on in a little bit. Give me a second. This is my third. What's like my third day in a row streaming? Shit, I'm on the grind. Now they said this one is gonna be like full of interviews or something like that. So we'll see what kind of interviews they talking about. Oh, here we go.
Who's the angel, who's the devil, though? That's the real question between Solomon and Johnny.
I'd like to think I'm always an angel.
Huh. Okay, Xbox Showcase Game Extended. Yeah, it's supposed to be like interviews and stuff for the games that we've seen already. So I guess they're starting off with Starfield. Oh no. My headphones not even plugged up. Here we go. I'm not gonna be on this for long. Again, today I got work. So if I just abruptly cut off the stream, y'all know why. Hey. I like this song. I've never heard this song before.
Welcome to the Xbox Games Showcase Extended. My name is Tina Amini, and I'm here to dive a little bit more into the games you saw at our recent Xbox Games Showcase.
My fault. I got the camera on.
Showcase featured 27 ambitious games, all coming to Xbox. Games like Clockwork Revolution from inXile Entertainment, Fable from Playground Games, and from our partners, Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom. Today, we'll take a closer look at some other games from our showcase lineup and introduce you to some more games too. We've got the game director of Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment breaking down the game's trailer, and the game director of Hi-Fi Rush from Tango Gameworks is here to tell us about their newest update. You'll also hear from Sarah Bond, head of the Gaming Ecosystem Organization for Xbox, who will tell us more about a program to bring games from underrepresented developers with unique visions to Xbox and Game Pass. And we may just have a few other fun guests in store for you too, so stay tuned. But first, let's check out the rainy streets and sinister markets of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
Hello everyone. I'm really excited to welcome you to this exclusive Xbox store over Black Market, one of the locations in Dogtown that you are going to be able to explore in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. As you can see, Dogtown welcomes you with open arms.
Too tame?
This is Black Market, a location where you as a player, as a mercenary, you can obtain unique cyberware and weapons, things that you cannot find anywhere in this world. Dogtown is a part of Night City, but has its own very distinct look and vibe. It's outside of the jurisdiction of NCPD, attracting all kinds of eccentrics and dangerous characters.
Radical mods, Jim. Never seen anything like that on a non-maelstromer.
You mean this? Ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out.
Oh, he can breathe fire. Oh.
We have put a lot of work into making the world feel more alive. Small scenes, secrets to find, Easter eggs, make this place feel more vibrant and more believable.
Maintenance accessories.
But what's inescapable in Dogtown is Kurt Hansen. Kurt is a leader of Borges militia who rules Dogtown with an iron fist.
You've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the f needs them? In Dogtown, I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules.
So are they adding a new area to the map?
I thought so.
The Black Market also is a place where you can find new illegal weapons and goods. They are some of the most powerful items in the world, but are often much more dangerous to use. A new cyberware capacity system, which leads you to push your body to the limit and give you new abilities to deliver more thrilling gameplay experiences, like the air dash or the ability to see the enemies through the walls, or change your appearance to lose the heat. The Borges is the authorities of Dogtown, and they are more dangerous than NCPD. When you as a player commit crimes in Dogtown,
hit some people on Discord.
Guys who are going to chase you. We have completely overhauled the police system. Police actions are more believable, dynamic, and diverse. The team has been working passionately to deliver you more deeper and meaningful experience, and I really cannot wait for you to find out more this September. See you in Dogtown.
September 26th, okay. I like that. Give us a little bit of a little insider look That's why I'm glad I streamed this. 'Cause I thought it wasn't gonna be nothing but interviews.
We're not done talking about
but we
CD
get more
Projekt Red's
we got more
next
gameplay
dive
right
into
there.
the story between V and Johnny just yet. In fact, we're here with the voice and stylings of Johnny Silverhand, Keanu Reeves
Keanu
himself.
Reeves,
Welcome.
the GOAT.
Thank you. It's a pleasure
He
to
got a
be
motorcycle company. I want to buy one of his
Likewise.
bikes.
Phantom Liberty introduces us to an entirely new location in Night City. It's called Dogtown. It's this devastated place. It's controlled by a militia. But I think you know more about it than I do. So how would you describe it to players?
Night City has its own kind of levels to it, and I think Dogtown is kind of going down to a darker place. It's dystopian. It has a tension to it and this undercurrent of kind of violence, you know, like, and struggle. You know, can I swear?
Yeah.
Shit's gone down in Dogtown.
Oh, I like that tagline.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I mean, hopefully it'll be fun for people to play there.
It's hard to believe that there's an underbelly to the underbelly
Yes,
that is
that's
Night
good.
City,
Yes,
right? Yeah, I'm a little
yeah.
scared.
Oh, let's
But
go.
it's
My
good.
road RG I like got
I mean,
here.
We're all kind of
I gotta go downstairs and get it.
we're all moths.
But I would
to the
tap this
flame,
after the
aren't
stream.
we? And there's a lot of flame in Dogtown.
Well, if anyone can take it on, it's V, so that certainly
Yeah.
gives me the confidence.
Yeah, V's a survivor,
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
you know?
And we just saw a tour of Dogtown, too, so we got a little bit of that
Oh, cool.
ambiance, and we can see what the environment is like. People are getting beat up. It's not good.
It's, yeah.
It's not the friendliest place to be. You gotta be prepared for it, truly.
Yeah.
But in our tour, we also hear a recording from a Colonel Kurt Hansen. Who's this guy? Because he seems pretty dangerous, too.
Yeah, that guy. No, I'm sorry, I can't say that. My inner Johnny came out.
I think that's
My
good. You know,
inner-
we know the tone now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's ex-military, military too, ruthless, power hungry, manipulative, and Johnny doesn't like him.
I could see that. I mean, Night City in general is the kind of place that breeds that kind of character.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back. Let's talk about Johnny as a person instead of this horrible person known as Colonel Kurt Hansen. I don't know about this guy, but people like Johnny, and I think it's interesting because we know him to be opinionated. He's radical. We've seen that in Cyberpunk 2077 in the main campaign, but as we get to know him, he's got a sensitive side too. He can actually be quite caring.
That's what makes it so much fun. He is outspoken. He's a little grumpy. And he has a right to be. He's been used, he's been abused, he's been abandoned. And I think that through that kind of hardness of his outside, there is a vulnerability to him. And I think what's great about it is I get to play that character in so many different ways, and so the range of it is cool.
And especially for the player, you get to see these moments in flashbacks. You start to understand he's a product of his upbringing, truly, of his surrounding.
Well, let's not get carried away. I mean, we can start talking about nature and nurture. I'm sorry, I keep dropping into Johnny. But, yeah, I like his anger. I like his passion. I like what he stands for. He's really just looking for a fair shot. And I love that he's kind of going through music, that there's an artist side to him. And, you know, I got some great speeches.
There's all these moments.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even finished the
where
first game.
A tiny little thing,
So I gotta
elicits
finish that
this
before
really
this
fun
DLC come
response.
out.
You can flip him off and he double birds you back. Like, I love those kind of moments.
Yeah.
Or rock.
I think another interesting lens of looking at him as we get into Phantom Liberty is his dynamic with Solomon Reed. So what can you tell me about Johnny's relationship with Idris Elba's character?
I said Idris Elba, the GOAT.
Solomon has some things in common with Johnny in the sense of the military, the sense of being used, abused. You know, it's in the title, right? They're fighting for a liberty. You know, Solomon's kind of trying to reclaim his life, you know, and Johnny's doing the same thing. You know, it's Cyberpunk 2077, so it might start off as revenge, and it might end as revenge, but I think sometimes he feels like he's lashing out at the wind, you know? And I think Solomon has been living out in a kind of the desert of his life, right? Kind of hiding and harboring.
Thought somebody rung the bell, my fault.
But I think he also has that kind of soft and hard side to him as well.
So as somebody who's very familiar with thrillers, because you've starred in a few, what do you think about Phantom Liberty makes for a good spy thriller in particular?
The quest to understand what's going on. So, and the kind of scavenger hunt of information, the mystery, the double crossing, what is true, what's fiction, what can you count on? You can't count on anything. That is really kind of amplified.
Well, thank you so much for coming out to another Xbox presentation. You've got a lot of fans out there in the Xbox community, so I think I can speak for all of us in saying we really appreciate you showing up here today.
Oh, well, thank you.
But before I close things out,
Yeah.
well, before I close things out, I'd love your help here, Keanu. How do you think Johnny would end this interview right now?
Well, there's a lot of ways you could do that. But, Tina, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, is that how Johnny would do it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Nice to see
Such
you.
a pleasure to have you. I thought you were going to kick down the camera or something, so.
No, you see, he's respectful. You know, you're a good egg.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Yeah.
And I'll see you out there again soon.
So to make sure my levels was right. I don't know, something was looking funky. My fault. What's taking us take so long? Squanch Games. Okay, this is the game. The people that made High on Life. High on Life DLC. Yep. High on Life DLC. I haven't finished this game either. They're going survival horror with it. I mean, sci-fi horror. That looks crazy.
I'm so sorry for dragging you all into this.
High on Knife. Oh, jeez. Coming soon. Available for purchase only. Oh, they milked it. They milked it. So if you have Game Pass, it doesn't matter.
The world you think you live in doesn't exist. It's a pantomime. Theater. And if you get a glimpse behind the scenery, the stagecraft, you'll discover nothing but darkness. And once perceived, it will swallow you whole.
Shadow of an ancient evil.
I'm in a race against this darkness. A race to locate an ancient ruin, a tower of unspeakable power. I need the best of the best. But
this looks kind of cool. I like these types of tactical strategy type games.
Scoundrels, thieves, cutthroats, the best of the worst.
Light the way.
Oh, come now. Try not to look so glum.
Oh, threw him in the fire.
You're going to help me save the world.
Lamplighters League in a tower at the end of the world. God damn. October 3rd, Game Pass. Yeah, I'm definitely playing this. It's on Game Pass, yeah.
When it comes to RPG studios, Obsidian Entertainment is among the very best. From Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Pentiment, Obsidian Games have placed their stamp on the genre. Joining us today for a closer look at Avowed is game director Carrie Patel. Carrie, I'm so excited to have you here. We just saw this big reveal of Avowed, and there's so many little bits of information in there that I want to dig out and pick your brain around. But before we get into all that, I'm assuming that you don't need to have played Pillars 1 or 2 to really get into Avowed.
You're absolutely right. You don't need to have played Pillars
I
1 or 2.
I wasn't even aware that
it's
it's
fresh.
in the
We want
world
this
of
to be a
you know what I'm
welcoming
saying?
experience to new players.
I wasn't even aware.
If you are a returning fan, there are some some recognizable tidbits.
For people who have played Pillars 1 or 2, can you tease any more of just those general connections to the universe? And no major spoilers, of course.
Yeah. There are a couple returning characters that players might recognize from Deadfire in particular. Players who have played the original games will recognize some of the parts of the world and some of the factions. The Adirian Empire plays pretty heavily into the world of Avowed, so all of that will be familiar to returning players.
We do start to see some of that Pillars universe now in the Avowed setting, which is really exciting, and it's looking amazing so far. But can you confirm one thing for me? Are we still in Aora?
We're still in Aora, and specifically we're in a region called the Living Lands. So again, returning Pillars fans will recognize the Living Lands as this otherworldly frontier. It's very remote. It's relatively unknown. It's this very dramatic landscape full of all of these different valleys with these unique biomes and creatures, just a really unique visual perspective. And it's a wonderful frontiersy spot that's set for adventure. There's a lot that's undiscovered, and so that's the part of Aora that we're introducing players to in Avowed.
And we also see a character talking to us in the trailer. He seems like he might be a companion, because that would be a very Obsidian thing to do. So what's going on with that?
Yes, this is Kai, and he is one of the first companions you meet in the game. He's an Amawa. That's one of the unique species of the world of Aora. And Kai as a character brings a balance of this really battle-hardened perspective. He's seen a lot. He's served as a soldier and a mercenary, but he also has a really unique sense of humor. So he brings a spirit of levity and camaraderie to the party as well.
And as he's talking to us, he's also kind of conveying, well, he's straight up saying that he's afraid of you and your abilities. But it's not like the heroes are the only powerful beings in this universe. So I'm curious what that means for who we are as the player character. Are we a watcher again, like in Pillars 1 and 2? Or maybe we have some connections to the spirit realm and beyond that gives us these terrifying abilities?
So you're not a watcher this time, but you do have a unique soul connection to the world that gives you a connection to the Living Lands and to some of the more mysterious forces at work there. The player is also being sent as an envoy of the Adirian Empire, and so they come with both a very mysterious aura, but also a certain sense of political urgency.
Kai also mentions a plague. That's another bit of detail that we get within the trailer.
I saw that.
We see
that
a very concerning growth on a lot of the creatures in the world. What can you tell us about this plague?
I can't say too much just yet, except that it is a unique soul plague that is devouring the Living Lands, and part of the player's mission in being sent here is to investigate and try to stop it.
We also saw a lot of combat in the trailer, and we see dual-wielding pistols, we see spells, we see swords, we see just a ton of abilities. A lot that actually is really reminiscent of the Pillars universe, too. But those were isometric, top-down view games, and Avowed is a first-person game. So how did the team approach that same kind of fantasy combat, but in the first person for Avowed?
So we wanted to take that same depth and breadth of play styles and combat abilities and player fantasies, where you can play someone who's very magically attuned, more traditional fighter or ranger, and really invest in whatever play style is most appealing to you personally. We wanted to take that depth and breadth and translate it into a first-person experience, where you can feel the visceral nature of the attacks, feel the dynamism and the momentum of those attacks as you're executing them, and that means including a range of options like, as you noted, dual-wielding pistols, which is one of my favorites because you don't see that often in fantasy RPGs, but also traditional sword and board, a whole host of magical abilities, a lot of things that'll be both a little bit familiar but hopefully new to players as well.
And I've got one more question for you, because I know the audience is going to want to know this one, but just how big is this game?
So it's going to be roughly comparable to something like Knights of the Old Republic 2 or The Outer Worlds. It is set up as a series of interconnected open zones that players can explore at their own pace. You can invest in discovering every nook and cranny in the world, discovering every secret, finding every side quest, meeting every character, or you can have a much more focused experience. And it's really up to players and how much time they want to spend in the Living Lands, but I'm hopeful that they're going to spend a lot of time with us once Avowed releases.
Well, count me in as one of those players, because I definitely want to read and hear every line of dialogue, everything everyone has to tell me, and discover every inch of the Living Lands. Well, thank you again so much for being here, Carrie. This has been so insightful and fun.
Thank you, Tina. This has been a pleasure.
That was just a taste of what you can expect from Obsidian Entertainment when Avowed lands next year on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass.
She asked some really good questions. I like that interview.
퍼스트 디센던트는 언리얼 엔진 5를 사용한 차세대 3인칭 루트 슈터 게임으로 엑스박스 시리즈 X와 S, 엑스박스 1을 포함해 콘솔과 PC 플레이가 가능하고
looks pretty over the top.
즐기실 수 있도록 개발 중입니다. 퍼스트 디센던트에서 플레이어는 계승자가 되어 인류의 생존을 위해 침략자들의 맞서 싸우게 됩니다. 계승자는 플레이어의 캐릭터로서 다양하고 개성적인 컨셉과 전투 스타일을 가지고 있습니다. 플레이어는 계승자를 통해 잉그리스 대륙을 탐험하며 스토리를 체험하고 다양한 임무를 혼자서 혹은 협동 플레이로 수행하게 됩니다. 또한 최대 4인 협동 플레이로 거대 보스와의 레이드를 경험할 수 있습니다. 거대 보스별 다양한 기믹과 부위 파괴 등을 통해 밀도 높은 팀 플레이를 체험하실 수 있습니다. 현재 개발팀은 작년 베타 테스트에서 플레이어분들에게 받은 피드백을 개선하는 작업과 신규 컨텐츠의 개발을 병행하고 있습니다. 지금 보시는 화면은 최초로 공개하는 엑스박스 시리즈 X의 실제 게임 플레이 영상입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5를 활용한 높은 퀄리티의 그래픽이 안정적으로 돌아가도록 열심히 개발 중에 있습니다. 신규 계승자 역시 개발 중에 있는데요. 이 계승자는 물을 이용한 독특한 컨셉의 플레이를 경험할 수 있도록 디자인되었습니다. 또한 자기장을 이용한 방어 능력과 비행 스킬을 지닌 새로운 캐릭터도 개발하고 있습니다. 플레이어분들이 더 많은 탐험을 하고 몰입감 넘치는 스토리를 경험할 수 있도록 다양한 환경의 신규 맵을 개발하고 있으며 새로운 타입의 보스 레이드 역시 지속적으로 개발하고 있습니다. 그리고 많은 분들이 요청하셨던 코스메틱 시스템도 도입 중에 있는데요. 캐릭터들마다 다양한 컨셉의 스킨을 제공할 예정이며 꾸미기 아이템을 통해 개성을 마음껏 뽐낼 수 있도록 지원할 예정입니다. 가장 많은 피드백을 받았던 그래플링 훅은 시스템을 완전히 변경하였습니다.
I don't even remember them showing
this
game being shown last year.
회전과 이동시 가속 감속을 지원하여 조작의 재미를 훨씬 더 증대하였습니다. 이 밖에도 피드백을 반영하여 점프 모션, 총기 사운드, UI와 UX를 지속적으로 개선해 나가고 있으며 계승자 스킬을 개조할 수 있는 시스템도 개발 중에 있습니다. 게임 사운드 또한 글로벌 유명 게임 작곡가인 스티븐 바튼과 협업하여 보다 풍성한 청각적 경험을 제공하기 위해 준비 중에 있습니다. 마지막으로 여러분께서 가장 기다리실 소식을 전해드리겠습니다. 현재 저희는 연내 출시를 목표로 하고 있으며 그에 앞서 8월 엑스박스 시리즈 X와 S를 포함한 콘솔과 PC에서 크로스플레이 베타 테스트를 진행할 예정입니다. 베타 테스트는 8월 22일부터 8월 28일까지 일주일간 진행되며
We might try that out. This looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
플레이어분들의 많은 참여를 부탁드리겠습니다.
First Descendant.
Be the first descendant.
First Descendant crossplay beta.
When we were wrapping up Banner Saga, we were really talking about what is it we want to do next.
We honestly started with the idea of making a game that was hopeful, that it was a triumph of the human spirit.
Something that had a lot of replay ability, something that you can really explore for a long time.
There are different worlds that we want to explore. Towerborn is that game.
Towerborn.
Towerborn is a fast-paced action RPG. It's a co-op game. You can play it online. You can play it on a couch with your friends and family. Everybody's moving through the world map together. As the players move out, they start breadcrumbing the storyline that is being told here. From the world map, you go into fun, fast combat. You come out of that with resources and crafting items, and with all their new loot, they can go back to the Belfry.
The Belfry is the player's safe haven and humanity's safe haven. The player can customize their appearance, their loadout, talk to all these different NPCs.
The world itself is a mix of 3D and 2D. We definitely wanted to have that kind of beautiful background that you see in animated movies.
Towerborn is all about humanity's last chance at survival.
Humanity is clinging to hope and clinging to this tower.
It is your mission to try to hold the forces of darkness at bay, to give humanity a chance at survival.
That sounds pretty deep.
The most important thing about the gameplay is it's just fun. And it kind of just amplified its fun the moment you added another player. All of the players can build their character in a way that's specific to them. It just turns into this back and forth exploration. Like, let's try to do this one combo, and then let's see if you can do a follow-up. From a
I like this art style. This art style
that's
is
just
pretty
really
cool.
fun because There's not too many couch co-op games anymore.
Oh no, I'm just over here paying some bills.
I'm hoping in
You
5
feel me?
years from
Grown
now,
man
it's in a place
shit.
that I never even would have thought of.
It's a seasonal game, which is different for us.
Players can expect a new storyline with new quests, new biomes. We'll be rolling out new gear, new monsters, new bosses.
Expanding on the content in a continuous, organic way, so it just becomes a living world.
When we started Stoic, we decided, let's just make games that we feel strongly about and we want to play. We had to find the right relationship with a publisher, and I think we found that with Xbox. They've enabled us to make the game that we want to make here. I earnestly cannot wait for the community to see the game that we're rolling out here. Towerborn is, I really believe, something unique.
Join the Towerborn Insider program today. I think you could do that on the Xbox app. There's like an Insider app. Save the Blue Ridge Caravan.
There's that roar again.
Was it Telltale? A Telltale game?
You gotta protect the pit stop, please. What the hell is that thing?
Daily ops rotation. Danger, terror, a howling good time. Fallout 76 once in a blue moon. Okay. They really trying to revive Fallout 76. I was not a fan.
I'm John Rush, art director for Fallout 76. I hope you enjoyed
Yo, why the audio dropped like that?
For our Once in a Blue
You heard
Moon
that?
update coming June 20th, free to play for anyone who owns Fallout 76. The blue moon has risen over the hills of Appalachia, bringing with it a ton of great new content for players. That includes new cryptids like the Blue Devil and Ogwa to threaten the progress of the Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
That's a big turtle.
We've also got 2 new public events, both of which give you a chance to earn caravan and cryptid-themed rewards.
Oh, sheesh.
Defend the Middle Mountain pit stop from waves of monstrous creatures in safe and sound. And thwart a horde of crazed cultists in Beasts of Burden. With Season 13, we've also got a new scoreboard called Shoot for the Stars, which celebrates the stars of the silver screen and gives you a chance to earn cinema-themed rewards. And we're not done yet. Next year, we're taking players to Atlantic City, where they'll gamble on the fates of new factions for the opportunity to win big. Do your part in helping the Blue Ridge Caravan Company and earn rewards along the way. Once in a Blue Moon is coming June 20th. Appalachia is coming at you. We'll see you there.
Is it a free update or nah? Once in the Blue Moon in Atlantic City. Are these free updates? I want to know. Okay. Halftime rush. High five rush. Okay, high speed mode. Power up, tower up. Also like a deadly palace. New rhythm tower appears. Power up, tower up. Restore abilities while keeping the beat alive. Oh, so this is like a deadly palace. The Devil May Cry type shit. I mean, Bloody Palace. All action, all awesome. I gotta finish this too. I've been playing so many games on the channel and like I never finished them. Like I gotta get into finishing these games, especially the one on Game Pass, because then I'd have to pay for them to finish them.
We've just seen a new trailer for updates coming to Hi-Fi Rush called Arcade Challenge Update. No joke, there's literally exclamation points in there. That's not just me. So here to explain that and more about the update is game director John Johannes. Welcome to Showcase Extended, John.
Really glad to be here.
Exclamation points?
They have to be in there.
Yeah. It feels
It's style. It's style. Yeah.
It's a style thing. Well, Hi-Fi Rush is such a stylish game in general. I think that's one of the things that people really excitedly pointed out when we shadow dropped the game in the developer direct earlier this year. But making a brand new IP is always a bit of a risk. Your studio's known for kind of scarier games like The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo.
Can't deny that. But yeah, this type of game is something I just always wanted to make personally. And I just thought music and action work so well together. And after I had finished working on The Evil Within 2, it just felt like the right time to try something new. And our studio's always been about just making fun games. It doesn't have to be about a certain genre. We're not about making one specific thing.
And fortunately, there's plenty more of that content to come because we just saw an absolutely jam-packed trailer. So I'd love for your help in breaking down all the details, all the stuff going into this update.
Sure, there's a lot, so bear with me. Everything in this mode is unlockable once you've finished the game, and you'll unlock an arcade cabinet in your hideout. And by accessing it, you get 2 new modes. One is called BPM Rush mode, which takes the gameplay up to like higher speeds than we've ever done in the
I want to try that.
And the other is called Power Up Tower Up, which is
slow.
a new sort of randomized spin on the rhythm tower mode that we had in the original game. And included in this mode are 5 new original songs to play to, as well as 2 brand new enemies. And then there's special attacks and this whole meta system for unlocking upgrades and rewards. And that's all I can think of right now.
I love that there's so much to unpack there, but let's rewind. Let's talk about just BPM Rush for now.
Sure.
It was described in the trailer as effectively Hi-Fi Rush's equivalent of a turbo mode. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, early on, the team was like, how fast can we go? And in the game, we kind of settled at, about a max 160 BPM. But this mode really takes it up to 200 BPM.
Yeah, 200. I would say it looks like 200.
Gradual upgrade until it eventually gets so fast, you just got to sort of think on your feet and naturally react to the rhythm and the combat of the game.
I personally love that there's a lot of accessibility settings in the game, too. It makes it so that you can adjust the game to your own comfort level. But this is a post-game challenge. It's meant for when you've gotten into the rhythm of the game. So I'm curious if you have any pointers on as far as how to tackle that challenge.
As an action game, I think a lot of people want that sort of next-level challenge, another way to use their abilities in a new type of environment. This mode does that by putting you at the high speed. But we also have multiple difficulties. We have an easy mode for people who want to experience what that's like, but maybe are not in tune with that sort of high difficulty that's accompanied with this stuff. But then we have a casual normal mode as well. And then we have, after beating those modes, we can unlock an EX mode, which takes up to a hard level where damage is multiplied and keeps you at that high BPM throughout the entire time.
But there already was a post-game challenge when Hi-Fi Rush launched. It was the Rhythm Tower mode. You mentioned that briefly earlier. That's the one where you face just increasingly difficult combat. So how has that evolved with the Power Up Tower Up mode?
So the Rhythm Tower mode was kind of like a very curated experience. And while it was very challenging, you can prepare, go in and sort of customize your character, know what you're getting into. And in this mode, we flip it to the almost opposite end. Chai starts off downgraded. We actually remove all your abilities, and you have to earn them back by fighting waves of randomized enemy sets.
Oh, that ups the difficulty.
Every wave of enemies,
I kind of
you
like
get to
that.
choose from a series of power-ups that can gradually increase your stats. Each of these upgrades comes with either bonus or negative modifiers as well to the gameplay, so you can take more risks or less risks depending on which upgrades you pick. And again, those upgrades are randomized each level, so you really kind of have to have an understanding of the systems and not quite master them, but have a good grasp if you want to go in and come out on top.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it was a really packed trailer. There was a lot of information in there. It's a chonky update. So what else have you got for us? Because I feel like there's more on the table there.
Yeah,
she's asking some good
by
questions. She's a good interviewer.
You unlock these rewards through these challenges that are connected to these 2 modes. And in those rewards are things like accessories for Chai and new costumes for Chai 808, and even as well as fan favorite Corsica. We have new modes for the photo mode as well. Things like new filters. We have new poses for the characters. We have stickers that you can place on the photos now. And then there are some extra hidden secrets that we don't want to give away right now, which, as you know from our game, we like to hide in there and we like people to find, which is always fun.
Cool.
And then, in
I'll take
conjunction
that.
with this release, we're also releasing a separate costume pack, which is a kind of take on what the characters would look like if maybe this game took place in a different time period.
Ooh, a little tease. I like
Yes,
that.
and there's some really fun-looking stuff in there, so.
Well, thank you again so much for coming out all the way from Japan to Showcase Extended, John.
I'm super glad to be here.
That's all we have to share about the new update for Tango Gameworks' Hi-Fi Rush coming soon. Now it's time for us to return to the second era of Tamriel in the Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax Online Studios debuted the trailer for their upcoming expansion at Showcase, and today they're here to break that trailer down for us. Let's hear what the team has to say about the Necrom expansion for Elder Scrolls Online.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the Xbox Showcase.
Proud of
I'm
you, bro.
Rich
I'm
Lambert,
streaming
creative
right
director
now.
on Elder Scrolls Online.
Yo, it's
I'm
good.
CJ Greb. I'm the project art director for Elder
Just
Scrolls
gotta press my
Online.
audience for 1 minute. You know what? This would be a
Really
perfect time for me
interesting
to
things about Elder Scrolls Online is it's different than
talk
really
my
any
shit,
other
you
game
feel me?
out there. It's not
'Cause,
your typical level gated.
I've been streaming since like
in any order you
Saturday,
want to.
covering all
You
of
really
these
can hop in
conferences
at
and
any
shit like
moment,
that.
Play with anybody.
So
can play any part of the game.
I don't
And
really
any
care for this
story.
game, so now I can really talk. I can kind of talk
And of
about
course,
shit.
we're
So
on Xbox Game
what's
Pass.
good, y'all? Paradigm
We-
Shift. If y'all didn't know, my name is JusticeXFalls. We do a lot of crazy stuff over here, gaming related mostly, but you know, music, everything. As you can see, I got my little professional setup, kind of professional setup. So y'all can come on over if y'all want and check me out after y'all finish checking out my boy Paradigm. That's my brother. They know you from our talk. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm glad y'all remember me, yo. I'm glad I made an impression on y'all. So yeah, you feel me? Y'all could check out my channel. We do a bunch of crazy gaming stuff and reactions and shit. Obviously, daily content. I even got my music down here. Y'all can check my music down here. I rap. I yell into the mic. These my dogs. Check them out. Good looks Paradigm from having me on your stream so I can promote my shit real quick. And we're gonna be back on the Paradigm Shift soon. So it's whenever our schedules line up. As you can see, we both streaming right now. Of course, my man. You already know. Yeah, we like as you can see, our schedule's not, you feel me, lined up right now, but we gonna figure it out. You know we ain't about that fake shit. Oh yeah, you already know. Fuck that. Like real, that saying is true. Real recognize real. You feel me? Like real recognize real. So that's all. The real's always gonna prevail over the fake, every single time. I'm glad you have me on. I appreciate you, brother. You already know that's a hardworking man right there. The Paradigm Shift. He's on YouTube. He's streaming right now on Twitch. Check him out as well. You feel me? We all coming up. These next few years, it's gonna be a shift. You feel me? Where everybody, I know. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know what's going on with a lot of these streamers, but things is shifting, and you know that's gonna leave room for new people, new players to enter the game. And Paradigm Shift and myself definitely gonna be one or two of those people. You feel me? So that's all I got to say on that. I don't know if I'm still on the stream. Let me go to your stream and see if I'm still on there. This would be like an Inception moment. Cause yeah, this is Elder Scrolls. I don't really play Elder Scrolls, so I could really talk my shit here. Paradigm Shift. Paradigm. Why can I spell paradigm and it's right there in front of me? Hey, let's go. Hold on. This is Inception right now. Hold on. I got to add. I'm not subbed. Hold on. I'm going to resub. I'm going to use my Prime sub so I can hear what you're saying. Damn, I can't use my Prime sub? Not until June 19th. I'm sorry. I'm broke, bro. I don't get paid till tomorrow, or I would subscribe. This is oh,
To the
okay.
camera, it's okay.
Hey, I'm here. Now I can hear you. Okay. Now I can hear you.
So,
okay.
That's so fucking funny.
Now I can hear you. Okay. Now I can hear you.
Okay, he's caught up.
All right, I'm caught up.
We gotta clip this for a little. Okay, so what I'm trying to get you to do is I'm trying to get you to like. Gotta clip this. I'm trying to get you to transition out of watching my stream, and I'm trying to transition out of watching your stream.
Okay, bet. So this is what we gonna do.
Out of watching your stream.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna say my piece, and then you say your piece, and then we transition out. Okay, bet. I'm gonna say your piece, and then we transition out.
Say less. Ladies and
Yo.
gentlemen, that's JusticeXFalls. Shout yourself out.
Yes, sir. It's your boy JusticeXFalls. You already know the vibes. We up and coming. We next up. Yes, sir. It's your boy JusticeXFalls. You already know the vibes. We up and coming. We next up. Yes, sir. It's your boy JusticeXFalls.
The paradigm shift, always ruling your airwaves with a little bit of that beautiful, beautiful sound. The Paradigm Live 105 on twitch.tv/the_paradigm_shift. Please let Twitch know to give me back my username. I hate the underscores. TV/the_paradigm_shift.
Salute.
Twitch know to give me back my username. All right, we're done. All right, we're done. We're done.
All right, now that was my boy Paradigm Shift. Kai reacts. You gonna get Hellblade 2? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Hellblade 2. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't finish Hellblade 1, but I'm definitely interested in Hellblade 2. You gonna get it? I think it's gonna be on Game Pass though. I'm talking to you, Kai reacts.
その中で発表しましたが、第2回オープンベータテストの開催が決定しました。詳しい日程や情報は公式サイトをご覧ください。それではここからは番組をご覧の皆様に
They're really trying to promote this game.
まずはサベージガントレット。
What do you think about
サベージガントレットは
Hellblade 2?
内容が毎週変わる特別なミッションに5人で挑む。世界中のファイターとクリアタイムを競う。
Not Hellblade 2. Well, yeah, Hellblade 2. And what do you think about this game, Exo Primal? I played the beta. I think it's fun. I'd play it. I don't gotta pay for it. It's on Game
全世界
Pass.
のプレイヤーが同じ内容のミッションに挑みます。今回は恐竜が出現する位置にあらかじめトリプルスレッドを設置しています。出現してきたらこのようにスカイウェーブのグラビトンケージと合わせて起爆。一網打尽にできました。ミッションは画面上部に表示されている恐竜の討伐なのですが、サベージガントレットでは目標以外の恐竜が出現することが少なくありません。もちろん討伐せずに無視することもできますが、ミッション達成の妨げになる可能性があります。倒すか倒さないかはプレイヤーの作戦次第です。目標を達成したら次のミッションへ。ゲームの流れはディノサバイバルと同じなのですんなり遊べると思います。何やら次のミッションに備えてエグゾスーツを着替えているようですね。なるほど。スナイパーの要素が離れた位置に多く出現するのでビジラントに着替えたようですね。フレームネオ層も出現するのでクロストロックで動きを止めて集中攻撃のチャンスも作り出せますね。
Yo, people was kind of shitting on this game. I thought it was pretty. I thought it is what it is. I think they mad because this is not Dino Crisis, which is I didn't understand why they don't make Dino Crisis instead of this, but maybe this is going to lead into Dino Crisis. They wanted to reintroduce dinosaurs into the Capcom world, and then it's going to lead to Dino Crisis, or maybe even Parasite Eve.
考えて挑んでみてください。サベージガントレットをクリアするとこのようにクリアタイムが表示されます。その後自分のクリアタイムがどの程度だったかランクによる評価がされます。次はバリアントスーツを紹介します。バリアントスーツはデフォルトのエグゾスーツとは異なる性質の武器を装備しており、戦い方が変化したスーツです。デフォルトのデッドアイはアサルトライフルを装備していますが、デッドアイアルファバーストファイヤーはショットガンとバースト射撃を切り替えられるバトルライフルを装備しています。敵との距離に応じて射撃を切り替えながら戦います。他のバリアントスーツも特別にちょっとだけお見せしますね。ゼファーアルファエナジーチャクラム、バラージュアルファロケットホップ、 ビジラントアルファマークスマン、ロードブロックアルファフォートレスシールド、村雨アルファフロストグレイブ、クリーガーアルファチャージショットガン、リッチドクターアルファデュアリティビーム、スカイウェーブアルファサンダークラップ、ニンバスアルファダブルバレル。
They have a lot of weapon variety in this game.
バリアントスーツは発売後のタイトルアップデートで遊べるようになります。エグゾプライマルは発売後も定期的にアップデートを行っていきます。シーズンごとに新たなゲームコンテンツを追加していきますのでご期待ください。本日はありがとうございました。
They're really trying to push this
で
game.
お会いしましょう。レッツマッシブ。
July 14th.
It's great to see the dedication from the team at Capcom and how they're building Exoprimal in partnership with the community. Gaming has the power to immerse us in worlds and perspectives we'd never otherwise experience. We can fight dinosaurs, transport to a dystopian future, explore the universe, and conjure magic. And we get to do this together, no matter where we are on the planet, the language we speak, what we look like, or our physical abilities. That is why it is both an absolute imperative and an incredible opportunity that games represent all of us. That is why we created the ID at Xbox Developer Acceleration Program, to help underrepresented creators and stories in the industry shine. We call it DAP. DAP already includes more than 100 emerging developers.
I will listen
and
to
they've
any
30 incredible
she's
games,
so fun.
like A
I
Space
listen
for
to
the
anything.
Unbound, Validate,
I believe anything she say.
and
Almost,
Hoa.
almost.
And there are
I
many,
ain't that
many
stupid.
more in the works.
She's just fire.
Let's
Like,
take a look
I
at
don't
these
know.
amazing
She's
games
beautiful.
coming up next from ID at Xbox's Developer Acceleration Program.
Okay, so for all of you that's trying to make accelerate your game. I was looking. Don't worry, I'm a fast. I can multitask. I'm looking.
I got a call from my good friend Jörg Newman, the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator. He told me about this once-in-a-lifetime, out-of-this-world opportunity. So I'm here in Budapest, the capital of Hungary. Jörg, he's around here somewhere. Let's go find him.
I ain't gonna lie, that jacket clean.
Hey, Paris. It's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you.
Like if you wear that with the aviators,
I'll tell you on the way. We have a boat to catch.
A boat?
you gonna look
Yep.
official.
We don't have a plane?
Nope. Come on, Paris.
Jörg, what is this place? What kind of aircraft are you storing in here?
Ha, dude, it's much cooler than that. All right, Paris, are you ready for this?
You know I'm ready for this.
All right, let's go.
Oh, don't tell me they really built it. That wasp plane.
Welcome to the world of Dune.
This is incredible.
Come on, I want you to meet someone.
What's
Hey, how's it going?
How are you, man?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Paris, I would like to introduce Patrice Vermette, Academy Award-winning production designer of Dune.
Dune, okay.
It is very nice to meet you. I'm a huge
I haven't watched
fan
Dune.
of Dune.
Anybody in the chat watch Dune?
Can you tell me, what is this place?
Well, this is the warehouse where we actually keep most of the props and the set deck elements that we used on Dune Part 1 and Part 2.
Now, Jorg, how did all this get started?
So it goes back to November 2021. Dune had just hit the movie theaters worldwide, and we got a call from Legendary, and they had the idea that we bring an ornithopter into Microsoft Flight Simulator. And me being a lifelong science fiction reader and fan, a big, huge fan
Watch
of
my stream and get
Frank
blocked
Herbert
for that
books,
for playing 2
how
seconds
could I
of
say
music.
no?
Okay, now it makes sense after seeing the trailer at the Xbox showcase. I understand why you brought me here.
You guys want to take a look? Because we actually do have a couple of ornithopters here if you want to see. You want to take a look?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
But can they fly though?
Look at this. It's a one-on-one real-sized ornithopter. It's amazing.
Sure, thank you. Denis likes things to be plausible, so that's why they were built to look military, rugged, and stealth.
Now, here's the most important question. Were they built to fly?
Funny you mentioned, because I've been asked that question on a couple of occasions. No, they don't fly. They are heavy. They're 11 tons.
So, Jorg,
oh, they
you
don't
had to
fly.
get this working in the game. How did you do this in Flight Sim?
Yeah, it was actually interesting. So in general, ornithopters can fly and do fly. This particular one, given that it weighs 11 tons, that's going to be a little bit harder, specifically because it's not really doing the ornithopter bird flap. It does oscillation of the blades. And we currently don't have the material science to get the thrust and the lift. But on Arrakis, I think this is absolutely possible. And in Flight Sim, we made it work.
Patrice, we're here. Can we go in?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's do it. Normally we'd go in through the climbing up the landing gear, but this will do.
Yeah, so what's cool about this, Paris, is that all those buttons are actually realistically hooked up to the system. Master engine switch, what you're doing there above those, the red, are basically all the lights.
And as you notice, it's all analog because in the world of Dune, there's no thinking machines. Thinking machines have been illegal for 10,000 years.
Yeah, that was actually fascinating when we implemented it. Because it's a science fiction, we thought, oh, it's glass cockpits, everything's gonna be computerized. Like, none of it is. This is a very practical helicopter, almost like from the 1960s.
So, Jorg, in the first movie, the Thopter was able to do a lot of cool moves and maneuvers. You're going to be able to reproduce that in Flight Sim?
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, the really cool design that you guys came up with is each blade is independently controlled. So each blade has its own lift and thrust. And that means it can go from a really stable hover to a steep dive and back to a glide instantaneously. I would just say thank you that you designed such an awesome and realistic machine, because that's what we do. We bring realistic machines to life. But if you want to see a little bit more about the game design,
Absolutely.
I have something for you.
Absolutely, I'd love to see.
All right, so the setup for this expansion is that you are a Atreides pilot on Arrakis flying an ornithopter. Here is what we built. We basically built this section of Arrakis. Here's the capital city of Arkeen.
Oh, they put it in.
Here's
Okay.
the botanical garden. We have
So they
that
put
as
the
well.
cities from Dune
And the first
inside
thing
the
we do
game.
is we train
Okay.
you up. The fast takeoff, fast landing, and then the deep dive. And then we take you to some of the extreme locations, like the bow of the cliff, the hole in the rock, the red chasm. And you really have to show your pilot skills. And then, towards the end, then there's a secret mission, which I can't talk about today, but that basically wraps up the experience. It's gonna be great.
Super exciting.
Okay.
Hey.
It was great to see
See,
you
y'all
again.
they making me kind of want to play,
Paris,
Flight Sim. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of making me want to play Flight Sim. I don't know how much it is. How much does Flight Sim cost?
Where to next?
Unless it's on Game Pass.
Well, I don't know what they eat on Arrakis, but this is Budapest, and I hear they have
Simulator.
excellent goulash. I know a place.
Let's go.
Okay, it's $60, but it comes with PC Game Pass. Okay, all right. November 3rd, that's basically. So I'm about to just play it on PC Game Pass. My PC can run that. I could probably run that at like 4K low or like 1440p high. Definitely 1080p high. Get like 1,000 frames per second. Here we we got here? I don't know why, but this reminds me of Fusion Frenzy. Y'all remember that old game for the Xbox? Fusion Frenzy, that's what this reminds me of. Okay, more Liza P. We're gonna be doing the demo for this tomorrow, so stay tuned. I gotta put the stream page up so y'all can
darkly elegant backdrop
get the
of
notice.
Bella Polk.
Finally, we meet.
You are awakened by a mysterious voice.
Can you hear me?
I'll probably stream a little later.
You must adapt
than
yourself
today, probably like around 5-ish. Cause I know people be getting off of work and shit.
Untangle the unfathomable secrets of the city's elites, and choose whether to confront predicaments with the truth, or weave lies to overcome them on the journey to find yourself. You are able to create your own weapon through the combination of these blades and handles.
Blades and handles,
of the
yeah.
hundreds of possible combinations with different respective appearances, performances, attack motions, and patterns. Each and every blade and handle has its distinctive Fable Arts. Fable Arts is a special combat skill that can be casted by consuming Fable slots. Fable slots can be charged again through combat. Select your own special skills to vanquish your enemies. The Legion Arm is a prosthetic on P's left arm. The Legion Arm can exhibit special abilities by consuming the Legion Gauge, providing you an eclectic combat experience. So, puppets are all there are? I highly doubt that. You'll have to face all sorts of
what
monsters.
the hell is that?
Puppets.
That's not a
only
puppet.
being one of them.
Hey,
You're
yo.
not quite done yet.
I like it, though.
Bone-chilling bosses await you.
It's weird. You got a Frankenstein. You got these nasty mutating creatures.
If
I
a
like
boss
that.
seems too
And
intimidating,
your drip, you get different
you
drip.
might want
You
to
get
get
all
help
types
from
of
a
drip.
specter. In boss matches, you can summon a specter that will assist you in battle.
Hey,
With
you
bit
get a
of help,
mimic. You
will
get a
be able
mimic
to defeat
tier.
bosses with more ease.
Let's get it. What they call the specters.
The P organ is a system that allows you to upgrade your character. Use quartz to
P
optimize
organ,
P
ayo.
to your liking. Within the
Pause.
P organ, you
Pause
can
that,
select
bro.
which slots to unlock depending on your preference. There will be times when you will be confronted with choices where you can give comfort to others in sorrow or despair by lying, or you can choose to tell the truth.
Yeah, I want to go up in there because that looked
Carve
serious.
your own path.
That trailer was crazy. Hotel crap. Hopefully we get to pull up in there on the demo.
Meet Liza P on Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Game Pass. Coming to you this September 19th.
September 19th. Okay. Like I said, the demo's coming out. The demo's coming. No, the demo is out. We're gonna be playing it. We're gonna be streaming the demo tomorrow.
At the heart of
Probably not as
Hellblade
early as
is
now.
our
Probably like
ambition
around
to sink you into
5, 6. I
Senua's
know people
world
gotta get off of
story.
work and shit like
to
that.
do this,
like around like 6
it's
o'clock. I
critical
probably
that we
start
make
streaming.
it as easy as possible for you to suspend your disbelief. One key method of achieving this is our use of performance capture.
What I want to achieve on stage is to get the best performance and best storytelling from the actors, and then to get that into the game as faithfully as possible. I want to see what I saw on stage in the game. It's time to find out.
Here go Hellblade. I don't know if Kyrie actually do still in the chat, but
Xbox showcase. It was
here
quite
go Hellblade too.
a somber mood on set, because that was one of our moments in the game where it's just Senua and the Furies, and we have an opportunity to connect with the player one-on-one.
Are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too bad.
At this point in
I'm mad they ain't
Sena's
show no
journey,
gameplay with
she's
this
had
though.
her
This was
confidence
like
eroded.
2 minutes of
There's
just
a lot of doubt.
nothing really.
And she needs to find within herself a spark of hope, that strength that she has in order to continue on.
Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far.
While this scene is relatively simple, the scale and complexity of our performance capture has multiplied to meet our
So
creative
she tried so
ambitions
hard
in
and got so
Hellblade 2.
far, but in the end, it didn't even
We
matter.
shot the
Wow.
first Hellblade in the boardroom
deep.
of our old studio. It was very
Y'all sleep. Wake
MacGyvered
up.
together.
Wake up.
In the new studio, we have a custom-built mocap space, which has pretty much everything we could have dreamed of. We've got projectors, so we can recreate sets on the ground if we need to. We've got loads of props that we have available to us at any time, so we can build sets.
I remember coming in to interview and seeing the setup down there and immediately being impressed by the clear commitment that had been made to underpinning great true-to-life performance with great quality data. So we've got a lot more cameras this time around. They're kind of top of the line at the moment. And in the kind of space that we have downstairs, we have nearly wall-to-wall coverage, which is really impressive and is not something that is common. It's certainly a step up from a few cameras set up in a boardroom.
With our setup, we can push even further on our ambition of bringing through as much of our actors' performances as possible into the game.
I like this,
even
but
down
like,
to the most
can
nuanced
we see
of
some
movements.
fucking gameplay, bro?
So when
Jesus.
you've got a optical system like ours set up,
Like,
and
they
calibrated
announced
well,
this
you
game,
can
what?
track performers' movements down
A couple
to the
years ago,
so we can
and
see
all we've
somebody
seen
shuffling
is
their finger along the table,
bodysuit
or
footage
just
and
wiggling them very gently. You
CGI.
can see hesitation and breath. You know,
Can we
there's no
get
need
some
to
gameplay?
push the action
Please.
and overact. You can just
I almost
be
forgot
the
what the
character.
gameplay is like. Now I gotta look it up.
What we want is the best performance possible, the best immersion possible for the player, and that's why we go to these lengths, just to try and get that extra fidelity of performance into the game.
What do you want me to do?
With performance capture being at the heart of our character movement, our props and staging had to facilitate our vision.
See, I
don't
forgot
want
the
to give
name
any
of the
spoilers
break.
away,
The
but
break.
there is going to be a boat in the game. That boat will have several characters on board. We wanted to be able to capture the motion of a boat across multiple characters
This is your
simultaneously.
mission.
And we, for the first time,
If
had
you don't
the
remember
space
what
to
the
be able
gameplay is
to-
like, here goes
to
some
construct
gameplay right
a
here.
proper
Shout out
rig
to
for
Dark
this.
Guardian
So
830.
we had a platform which could be moved in any number of ways to create that kind of
You get
pitch
busy.
and
You
yaw
get busy in
and
this
roll that
game.
you would get on the ocean.
She get busy.
And we got our actors up
Don't
onto
play
this
with
boat
Senu-
and
Senua.
captured scene with high waves and a storm, and we got incredible
some more
takes of them.
gameplay. See,
Really,
this
really
is the-
amazing. The most important part of my role is to make sure that story gets told. And
This wasn't even no
having
gameplay,
these
though.
wonderful actors we're working with bring their talents to bear on these characters
Not
has
for
been
real, though.
such an amazing experience.
She ain't getting on with nobody. Well, that's the gameplay.
My name's
Okay,
Larry Herb, Xbox's Major Nelson. Welcome to
Xbox Fan
I'm excited to be here.
Fest.
Here we go. Let's roll that
I
video.
signed up for them. I don't think I won anything though. I checked my email. I don't think I won shit. a little bit more, you know?
Honestly, I've never felt so good to be part of Xbox in my life. I'm just wandering around, I've been talking to people, and everybody is so excited about what's to come.
We really put a lot of emphasis on empowering creative risk, and there's so much excitement for what we're going to be able to deliver going into 2024, and even games in 2024 that we haven't talked about yet. So our mission, our strategy is to bring the joy of gaming to everybody, no matter where they want to play, how they want to play. And I just feel, you know, a real responsibility, a real privilege, excitement that we get to be the ones to build those games that are going to be at the center of no matter what we do.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the community manager for Light Your Frontier. Today, I'll be playing with Kelly, Anita, and Carolina to explore the new multiplayer features Light Your Frontier has to offer. Good morning.
What is this?
Good morning. Today, we should continue building up the base we started yesterday. We'll need more resources, and it'll be faster if we work together to collect them. Can two of you work on that?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you get a mech suit?
Hey, that purple
Hold
mech
on.
looks great.
Who's
Thanks.
this?
My favorite color.
Work
Dang,
in
the
progress
car
does not
looks,
reflect
pretty
final
good while they're
game.
doing crops.
Yeah, no, right?
I'll
I'm looking forward to
fuck with
making the
anything
farm
with
even
mech
bigger.
suits. I love mechs.
I'm gonna work on making our home look a little bit better, and then I'll come down and help you out.
Great. I'll see you in a bit then.
What do you want to focus on gathering, you think?
I can get wood to start with, and then you can help me get some aluminum.
I'll get some stone also then. That should cover a lot of what we need for crafting and building. Once we've finished, let's head back and help with the buildings.
Resupply to the rescue!
How's it going up there?
I think I've got a good idea of what I want things to look like from up here.
Nice.
Oh, there's so many good choices.
I know, right?
Oof. But I think that looks good.
Can't wait to see it.
There are loads of aluminium here. They're actually pretty strong, so we can do it faster if we both drill.
Let's work together and see what else we can find here. After we bring this back, I'll take a look in some other regions to see what materials they have.
I'm done up here, so I'll come join you.
Oh, my inventory is getting full from this harvest. I think we should build some, like, silos or crates to store it all.
Yeah, we should probably build a fence around those two as well, so we can protect the harvest.
Great idea. Let's get on it.
Here we go.
Oh, you can build a farm and all that?
Silos next.
Yo, imagine
anyone
they
need
give, like-
materials? 'Cause we got ton of
Imagine
stuff.
farmers had mechs.
Please, oh my gosh.
Why are we not
Fantastic.
that advanced technology yet that we don't
Do
have
you want
mechs?
us to start helping you build?
Like that, like kind of
Yes,
like that.
please.
All on it.
Well, that's what we do when the government is
What do you
hiring
think of the layout?
Yeah, it looks great to me.
I'm almost done with the fences here.
Hey, everyone! I
This
was
is-
going for more materials and I found some ruins over there.
Really?
Jump in your mechs and come see this.
This is a nice,
Oh,
a nice
wow, what is this?
chill vibe,
that.
kind
So
of, you know,
cool.
kind of
That door
game.
is huge.
Chill streaming
Wow.
vibes.
I wonder what's inside,
know?
though.
Tomorrow we should totally find a way to open this. Let's head back to the base and see what we can do.
Lightyear Frontier coming early 2024. Okay. 10 new indie games are coming to Game Pass with ID Xbox. Crab games under us. Under us. So my son Sebastian gonna be getting crazy. Another cat game. Yo, Stray set the tone. Now it's mad cat games. Tectonica. Sea of Stars. Okay, this is more my lane. RPG. I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. Sea of Stars.
Just follow my
Harold Halibut. Not really my bot, but I'll try it. Galacticare. Your intergalactic Dennis, neon white. Oh, neon white. Okay. I always wanted to try this game. Minico's Night Market. The Bookwalker. Wandering Village. Ten awesome hits. Game Pass. Okay.
Every year in our showcase, there's one game that kind of pops for me, something I'm very interested in. This year, we got to announce 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus. And I'm
get ready to play it. They get ready to play it.
Will to walk through a demo of the game, which I've never played before. First time. We have 33 people online, incredibly excited about this. So we're going to jump in.
All right, let's jump in and start playing.
33 Immortals is a co-op action roguelike for 33 players. You play a damned soul who must rebel against God's final judgment. So there are 3 of us here today on stage, 3 upstairs, and 27 people joining us from Montreal in the studio.
Oh, that's fire.
We are ready. That's
Hold
us.
on, what's this?
Everybody's spawning in.
That's us.
Well, I think that they showed this. Yeah, they showed this game.
Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Not a normal number of characters for a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
How did you come up with 33 players?
We were searching for a significant number where we can all play on the screen.
Yeah.
We stay together on the screen, so 33 felt good. 32 felt good. But as the game is inspired by the Divine Comedy, the medieval poem from Dante Alighieri
The Divine Poem,
in the 14th century. And this poem has 3 sections: Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso. Each section has 33 chapters. And so we say, oh, let's do 33
I love it.
33 Immortals.
And I love what you said, Will, that when you guys started this game, there weren't even 33 people at the studio, so you didn't have enough people in the studio to fill out the full roster of the game.
Yeah.
It's just such an awesome point.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge when you're trying to do that.
I love it.
Okay, so no 2 runs are the same. We're actually spawning in a different position.
Real quick, a quick rant. So it's crazy that like we see all these showcases and everybody's trying to put their best foot forward and throw the knockout punch and all of that. But I feel like shows like this are what gamers want to see. They've showed mostly gameplay for this. This whole conference, they've shown mostly gameplay. So I think we want to see this more than we want to see like your big CG trailer that has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think things like this are more like impactful. Like this is probably not going to be, as far as like ratings, like as good as the original showcase, but as far as impact and insight and what we should expect when we actually get the game in our hands, whether it be the end of the rest of this year or 2024, this is more so a winner in my eyes. I don't know.
Well surrounded and all that, so.
We didn't talk about your first game, Spiritfarer.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you, yeah.
It was great.
Now, as you can see, this is not Spiritfarer.
No, but like, how do you think about that from a studio standpoint, having such, I mean, I would say they're stylized games.
I like games like this where they throw a lot of enemies at you, but the enemies can.
Our goal is really to
the
just
enemies
try
can
and
injure each other.
Unique, immersive, creative experiences.
Like there's friendly
that players
fire.
love and that they want to play for.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
This guy who's getting out of my comfort zone sometimes.
Okay.
All right.
What do we do?
So we have completed a torture chamber, so we have achieved a first step in.
I got left behind. That's what you're saying.
Defying God, yeah.
Oh, they're back on us.
Whoa. Well, we gotta face the wrath of God.
Careful.
Ascension
no.
points.
Dash.
Run away.
Oh, I can't. I have like 0 health. New torture. No, I gotta get out of here.
Where are you?
Well, why weren't they in the torture chamber trying to help us?
Okay.
Okay, these range.
God is getting angry.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're getting hammered right now. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, here's a guy. Can you revive me? Revive me.
Yeah. Just. Stop moving. That's good. One up.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up.
Okay, off.
Thank you.
Oh no! Run. Oh, this is the holy fire.
What is this?
Oh, one
holy fire.
One nose.
Now we're in holy fire?
The wrath of God.
Okay, I'm ahead of it.
Okay, so we unlock the Ascension battle. So that's the last battle.
Here, can we get this? Can people jump in my heels?
Yeah. I'm in. Oh.
I tried to do the heal. Don't mind me, the wandering soul.
Save me, please.
I'm like a zombie.
Maybe someone...
Did I mention I'd never played before?
Oh no, I died too. Oh my.
Okay, hopefully the team can carry us.
But we are not alone.
There's a lot of enemies in this small space.
Gonna try to not move.
Okay.
Don't move, and hopefully someone is going to be able to revive you. Okay, good.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm up.
I'm in. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, I'm back.
Got a res.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is the last step.
I think it's my last.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
We did it?
33 players. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
we
though.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we've ascended.
Yeah.
That was first chapter of first book. Is that how I should think about it?
Yeah.
It's the first world, so it's Inferno.
Yeah.
Each region has its whole big set of challenges and everything.
And this is all on the map.
And its final boss fight.
That's what this is. Well, since we've basically come through unscathed so far, this should be easy.
Biggest strongest group to face the final boss. Okay. I like this art style.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
I
knew they wasn't going to give us
to
that.
Kill the final boss.
I knew they wasn't going to give us that.
It's a bit of a tease.
I like it. Well, best of luck to you and the team and everything that's going on. Can't wait for this game to come out. I won't ask for the date because I know that's unfair. But it was great to have in the show and great for you to come down and we got the opportunity to play. So thank you for that.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for watching Showcase Extended. I love these opportunities to show more about everything that you saw in the showcase itself. Thanks to everybody that supported us, and have a great week. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, sir. Showcase Extended. Thank you for watching. Okay. And that's it, y'all. So that was a little quick stream for y'all. What they talking about? Next gen console watch.
You just caught the Xbox Extended Showcase right here in IGN.
So that was a nice little stream for y'all. I gotta work in a couple hours, so I'm going to get ready and go do that. And before I do that, I'm gonna go set up the page for tomorrow's stream, which is going to be Lies of P gameplay. I'm gonna play the Lies of P demo. I don't know how long it's gonna take to beat, but we'll figure it out on stream. So make sure y'all look out for that. Make sure y'all cut the notifications on for that. I got videos in rotation coming out every day up until like maybe the 15th. But they're gonna keep coming out. They're gonna keep coming out. So like just be on the lookout for those. All right. So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out.
I really want Bloodborne 2. Please make it happen. And this is like a really nice way to kind of ease into that hole.